welcome back to Retro Bytes. Today I wanted to look at the first PC that was featured on my channel, which would be the Unisys Aquanta CP. You may remember this was the PC that had the loose capacitor that actually the sleeve just kind of popped off while I was checking it out, and then I got it all put back together and the power supply fan didn't work. Oh, that was a nightmare. And the PC hasn't been seen on my channel since, but I've actually done some more work with it, but the videos ended up on the cutting room floor because I never was able to finish it. I tried to install Windows XP, but a stripped down version of Windows XP called Windows FLP for legacy PCs. But never finished that, and I'd like for you to try and figure out why I stopped here. Just take a listen to this PC when it boots up. This is the sound I heard after doing a couple of iterations of trying to install Windows XP. Yeah, let's give it a listen here. Oh my goodness, that is bad. So if you hadn't guessed, that's the hard drive making that sound, and it's actually it's not working. It doesn't read well, so it needs to get replaced. And I thought, well, is this the right time to move to solid state storage, with either a compact flash or an actual SSD? But this thing is so loud anyways with the power supply fan that I replaced in it that I don't really have anything to gain by going with some silent storage. So I figured I'd throw another hard drive in it. So here we go with a quick time lapse tearing this thing apart. Feels like the 100th time now tearing this PC apart. But yeah, I'll go ahead and get the hard drive replaced. And there we have it. The rattler is out. Looks like it's a Fujitsu hard drive. This was 3.2 gigabytes, I think. Yep, you are done for. Not to worry. To put in its place, a newer Western Digital 30 gigabyte drive. This will work out well for us. So I'll go ahead and get this put in here real quick. While I'm working on that, my plans for the Aquanta CP with this new hard drive, I'm going to challenge myself to try a variety of different operating systems just to see if there's anything that I like that could maybe bring some utility to this ancient computer here. I'm kind of excited to see what I can get away with so little RAM and processing power. I've also got an open PCI slot, so I think once I've settled on an operating system, something that I like, I'll try a couple of PCI video cards out in the system to see what works. Call me crazy, but this small form factor Aquanta, it's so cool. Like, how ahead of its time was this thing, right? It's tiny. You know, I look at modern builds, you know, and ITX motherboards and all of that, and you know, this way predates any of that stuff, and it's still just, it's so compact, but still packs quite a punch. I mean, you know, for being a dumb terminal, which is what it was, still, it's definitely one of my favorite retro machines in my PC collection. So, believe it or not, this actually brings us to the end of the video here. I started out with this second video for this Aquanta CP 6 months ago, actually, and when the hard drive croaked, I kind of just put it away. I was a little upset, but yeah, so it's back together now, and I'm gonna pick up where I left off on that other video, trying to get a variety of operating systems to run on this, Linux and Windows XP, and I'm gonna see how far I can push it and what kind of utility I can get out of it. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching Retrobytes, and I'll see you soon in the next one.